Okay, we're back, folks. Did I put a save in? I think I did, yeah. Okay, 1 second. So about that, right. We're going to go back here really quickly. Right. Nothing we can use. The morale of the men have gone back up to standard. I could buy alcohol, but I don't want to get any of them drunk. Okay, we're just going to try it. Right, since there's okay, let's think about this logically. We know that the vampires are going to go for my range units by default. They've got no ghosts. Anything blunt would be more effective against them. Against the skeletons at any rate. Bleeding weapons are very powerful against the vampires, but the vampires will teleport. We can whip them, which will probably do quite a bit of damage to them, and since they won't be using shields, we can disarm them. We can attack during the day. Okay. I'm not going anywhere, that's my first rule of thumb. In fact, I might even turtle up. Yeah, I might turtle right up. Do something like this. Because they'll attempt to smash my flanks. Okay. Out come the skeletons. And when the skeletons are attacking me, the necro servants will decide to engage. Because my units would be distracted. But that's okay. We've got nowhere to really run to. Destroying their armor is useful, since they don't have much of it. Okay, there's 2 necro servants. Crossbows are effective against skeletons, I should also mention. Let's get the bird out. Let's see what we're facing. There's only 2 of them. Okay. That's not so bad. We can deal with this. Yeah, so if you can see here, we have a nice range around here, so we can disarm the vampires. But we'll have to be careful. My troops are going to have to basically take the brunt of fighting most of the undead on their own. Fortunately, it is just auxiliaries, so they're not as terrifying as they could be. Okay. That's unfortunate. That hit was very unfortunate. Yeah, okay, we need to focus. Because the vampires will be attacking soon. Okay. Who do we need to shoot at? He blocked it, unfortunate. Let's focus on him. Okay. Okay, so we got rid of most of the skeletons. But the vampires will be coming now. Here they come. There we go. And they dodged. Yep, here they go, after our archers. Okay. I forget they have the second life ability. We don't have any medical bandages. That should be one of them down. You can get to him. Why can't I apply medical bandages? Oh, he can't be in melee. Okay. He's bleeding too. He should be okay. Okay, he's alright. Okay. We need to keep the vampire. Man, these vampires are nasty. Can't hit it. No. You get here and deal with it. Yeah, this could be really bad. Come on. Oh, that was a clutch save. Clutch save to the extreme. My whips really saved me. No lie. If I didn't have my whips with me, I probably would have lost 2 units. Because those coppice are really nasty. We saw the pierced hand, whistles, Huck and whistles, a tune carries deep in the ruins, but the echo seems rather off. Like a hiccup occurring somewhere in the walls. You tell the men to hold your ground, but the whistler walks on ahead and falls through the floor into a pit. Rushing to the edge, you see that he's just managed to avoid some spikes. Pierced hand. Finally, you get the artifact. You stare at it with Grisild's approaches. So that's what Count Whittle von Volsken wanted. Hell, I could have crafted something like that and saved us all the trouble. You store the artifact in a sack and respond. I think he know if it was a fake eventually. The mercenary raises a finger. Keyword, eventually. Right, let's get out of town. We are winning. We managed to take on the vampires. So yeah, I'm liking the whip in this game more and more, especially for units that don't have a lot of armor like vampires. Because that really was too close. Money are okay. I'm going to sell a lot of this stuff because it's just got no health to it. I'll also sell everything besides that and that. We'll keep the enhancements. Our gear took a pounding, but not as much as I thought. You're being pulled out for him. We're going to shove you in here. You're in here. How you're looking? You're okay. Okay, so you leveled up. And once again, trash across the board. Okay. Range defense. Probably initiative order and a little bit of fatigue, because why not? I can't get anything else for you, it seems. Berserker is useful. Headhunter is nice. Battle Force is very potent, because he's going to have quite high total armor values. So Battle Force is always nice. Brawny is also very, very nice as well. We could pick up for him. But I'm going to grab Berserker. So it means that when we kill someone, he gets another swing of his glaive, which is very powerful. You leveled up. Man of the Arrow. Fantastic. Get that up. Get that up. And we will get... Let's see. More range defense up. Now you've got that up. Let's see what they give you. Killing isn't so much of a thing. We could hit the head, go for the head. Hitting the head of a target will give you a guaranteed hit to the head. Also, when your next attack, also with your next attack connecting with your hit or miss with your attack, will reset the effect. Okay, that could be nice. Crippling Strike, lowering the threshold for inflicting injuries by 33% for both melee and ranged attacks is very powerful. That's always very good to see. We don't kill a lot with these guys, so Berserk is not useful. Headhunt could be nice, because getting a head hit, a critical hit on the head with a whip could do a nice amount of injury, though getting the Crippling Strike could also be very pleasant. We could get a shield thing, because he's always going to have a shield in his hand, which is always very nice. Because he doesn't get any benefit for not having a shield, I don't think. Let's just check. Okay. 1837. If we have that on... So his damage goes up a little bit because he's dual wielding, but not enough for me to actually be that interested in it. Because we don't do this guy, we don't use this guy for the damage, we use him for the bleed effect. So additional damage is not really that relevant. Same again, that's useful, but if he's still got armor up, it's not great. Some battle fort would be nice. Shield expert would be. I'm pretty gonna go shield expert actually. Now that I think about it, because it buffs his stats for his shield enough that he's a bit less of an easy target. Okay. I mean, we could have just gone for raw stats. It doesn't look like much, but raw stats is very nice to have. Okay, let's keep going. Get out of this region of the world and get paid. I'm definitely considering getting rid of the scavenger and replacing him with some other unit. Maybe one that means we can travel faster, like the scout. The scout, for us to travel faster, would be a nice boon to outpace foes, and plus no longer taking terrain penalties would be very pleasant. So getting sickness and all that kind of thing would mean going to the north would be a lot more palatable. Because for those of you who play this game a lot, you know going anywhere that has snow is pretty much a guaranteed at some point to get sick, as is going through swamps and stuff like that. The game, the game's sickness mechanics, though they don't normally come up that often, are very nasty. So yes, we have to be careful of that. We also have to be careful for going through this region of the world, because if we get destroyed by a bunch of just like necromancers and zombies, I will be very annoyed after 5 surviving vampires. Come on. So they're held up in the marsh. I'm not going to take those guys. But the mercenaries will. Yeah, like I will say, I like the whip. Having a whip-heavy force, having a unit with whip, I think the whips are useful for. Yeah, no wonder they're getting absolutely annihilated. I think whips are useful. This is the thing. Like, would you normally have whips in a party of like the vanilla campaign? No. In the vanilla origin, where you've got 12 people in your battle line, it's not worth having a whip, because the whips are not that effective against units that have a lot of armor. So you have to get rid of their armor, and if you're doing that, it's just better to have a pole-armed weapon or a ranged weapon. Count Wilfred is deep in a chair, and perhaps even deeper in his thoughts. One of his guards has to tell him that you're here, repeating himself 3 times till the nobleman looks up. He stares at you, then at the artifact. His body races from the chair as though it's animated by the impetus of someone's in force. He takes the artifact and wheels around, rushing to his disc, where he sits down and squats before it, practically prostrating himself, observing it with artificic fever. The guard hands you 3,450 crowns. You best leave, sellsword. Okay, so we got paid a lot of money. Very nice. We need to rebuild our food supplies. That would be enough for now. Anything here worth picking up? Some armors are very nice. That's actually a relatively nice set of armor. I think I'll grab that. That's also very nice to see. Yeah, we'll grab a dog. I know we lost one at some point. So how much is he normally charging for that? Okay. Compared to a surcoat, it's exactly the same as a surcoat. Okay. So he wants, in the shop, it's going for 1,563. How much of it for it in the marketplace? Okay, so it's about 250 gold cheaper. I will grab it then. And with it, who shall we give it to? This is the question. He can't take it. His stamina is pretty bad. I mean, if we put, where was the armor bits? This bit here. 4 fatigue, so that's 18. That makes it to 170 for that. Actually, that makes it better than that. So let's give him back this. He can have that on, which will put it up, but that gets it 170. 18 for 170, which is better than that. His stamina, like, none of these guys have particularly great stamina, unfortunately. I mean, he's the only one that's got any decent stuff, so I mean, he can have it. You can have that. You can have that. He's nearly leveled up as well. Okay. I think it's my bowmen are about to max out as well, so they're only ever going to be that good. This is one of the issues. I shouldn't have really made my bowmen to be slaves. I wish it was the way you could buy away their servitude. Unfortunately, but having a good enough, they've got solid enough range skill as is, and there is still ways that I can buff some of their stats. Bow mastery, get that up. I mean, they're never going to get the highest tier, unfortunately. 2 more perks. So at level 7, I mean, what I want to get them is I want to get that, and then I really want to get Fearsome, because it's very powerful for ranged units. We could just about manage it. Okay. I'm going to pull him out of the line for a little bit. Let him get a bit of experience. This guy needs to get experience. We took care of the undead problem. And we still got a dog. Okay. Useful for chasing down fleeing opponents. Pay is going up. Give him a bit of training. There we go, there's our man. Throw some more experience on him. He's got no work for us. Let's go down here. Maybe we'll find a fight on the way that we can take care of. Right. I mean, I haven't seen any slave rebellions in a while. Okay. Yeah, fine. We'll take that contract. I'm not going to fight Ifrits because Ifrits are just a pain. So we're going down here to drive off nomads. Great. Necromancers. Okay. This is unfortunate. I was hoping for a nice quiet fight as well. But we're going to do what we had to do. We don't have a lot of... you ought to get that for now then. You're going to get shoved on the lines. This didn't take us too long. Hopefully. Okay, so what are we looking at? Bunch of undead, fallen hero, necromancer out in the open. Okay. We could try and snipe him. Yes. Aha. Necromancer's dead. That was really lucky. Not going to lie. Let's just see what the undead are going to do. I must have hit him in the head. Uses shot bolt and hits necromancer. 59% chance with 43. Yeah, hit him in the head. Yeah, this is going to be a pain. Yeah, this is going to be a real pain. But not. We took care of the biggest issue, which was a necromancer straight off the bat, so I can't complain. Okay. Let's continue to soften up targets. They can't attack us this turn, so... Right. Unlikely to hit him. Nasty blighters. His great weapon is going to be a pain to deal with. Lash, okay. Well, let's disarm him. I'm going to go and reinforce this side because this is where the fallen hero is going to go. Okay. He blocked it. Disarm him. Like this. There we go. Where's the fallen hero gotta go? Okay. He's gonna smash straight into us. There we go. We can't stun the undead, so we don't have to worry about that. You're gonna relocate. Man. Right here. Yeah, this guy's going to be an issue if we don't put him down right now. He is tanky. Nice solid hit. Okay. Keep locating him. Right. If we do this fast enough, we should be okay. The problem is I don't have a lot of anti-shield weapons. Like, I don't have a lot of axes or hammers. So we're not going to be able to do a ton of stuff against him for the time being. And that's what I was worried about. Curses. Right. Annoying. Come on, I just need to kill off the fallen hero as quickly as possible. Run back here to solve the issue, please. That won't keep him down for long, though. Right. Come on. We've got about a single grace window before the undead get back up. Okay. There we go. Excellent. Some stuff, nothing particularly great. We wiped them out. That clutch hit on the Necromancer at the beginning was beautiful. Like the opening clutch hit, we just shot the Necromancer in the head at the opening of the battle. Really saved us a lot of time. We got paid, which is excellent. And to sell, yeah, all of this stuff. We don't need it. We might keep the helmet. Then for our units, he leveled up. So more range defense. Bit more morale. Bow mastery. To his last level, yeah, Yeah, at 7th level, when you get to 7th level, we'll get a perk refunded from this. So we should be able to get the Manslayer one. Okay, he leveled up, which is nice. And he got rubbish. Just like, yeah, just trash across the board. Yeah, just terrible. Mace would be useful, I suppose. Mace Mastery would give him knockout, knockover, and strike down, which is a knockover is basically this. Yeah, knockout, knockover, and strike down have 100% chance to stun a target if not immune, which is nice. The poleaxe no longer has a penalty for attacking targets directly adjacent, which is useful. But I'm going to take Brawny because he needs to have more fatigue. Or we could take Backstab, which is nice because he's got a lot of people that he can get bonuses for his attack, but his attack's quite high. I'm going to take Brawny, which pushes up his fatigue over 60, which is something that I like to have. Reduced by 30%, which is always very nice. Yes, so not so bad. Get his experience up. So, quick summary, not doing too badly. We are winning the Undead Scourge, beat some vampires, which are always really nice to see. If you have a good build that can beat vampires, you know you're relatively in a good place in the game. Vampires are by far one of the nastiest enemies you can run into, especially for parties that are under level. Certain enemies like Orc warriors or legionnaires you can take on with underlevel troops if you've got enough of them. Vampires, no. Vampires will kick the living daylights out of most mid-level parties without much issue because they have high weapon skill, high dodge, a ton of perks that allow them to wear no armor and just be very hard hit melee wise. But yeah, we managed to get like our whip units, our whip masters basically were very good at dealing with them, which is nice to see. But that's for next time, folks. Goodbye.